Hi, I'm Evan, and this is week 132. For today's video, I'm going to be playing a rhythm exercise song. It's called Danish Folk Song, and typically I would play this with a metronome, setting the beats per minute to like 125 or somewhere in that realm. Um, this song really challenges my breathing and being able to get breath when I can take it. Because what I've noticed in this song is if I don't set the beats per minute to a really fast tempo, I tend to run out of breath. So I'm going to play the song a couple times. There's no backing track or anything, but it's kind of a cool sounding song. And maybe in the video you'll kind of be able to see, like, I really have to manage my breath and get the air in while I can. So I'm going to play this song, and then after that I've just got some exciting news that I'm going to be sharing. Something to do with saxophone, of course, coming up in the near future, hopefully. So let me get to it. So, I don't know if you noticed in there, but I ran out of breath during one of those measures. If I don't take breaths where I have to during that song, I'll have more notes to play, but no breath to play those notes. It's a real problem. You know, when you play an instrument that relies on breath and air control, that's one of the biggest things. You know, you have to know when to pause and get your air. So this song, while it's simple, kind of challenged me in that regard to make sure that I'm able to keep a consistent flow. And the only way I can keep a consistent flow is with taking breaths at the correct time. So anyways, the exciting news I wanted to say is I may have the opportunity to play saxophone at my church. Not this upcoming weekend, but the next weekend, Memorial Day weekend. The church I go to, the classic service, has a horn section, and they play old hymns and other songs of that category. And anyways, a few weeks ago, I attended that service, and after the service, I introduced myself to the senior pastor or whatever, and I said, hey, you know, I'm Evan, and I play tenor saxophone, and I'd love to play for the church sometime. And a few weeks went by, and then I got an email from them basically saying if I could play on a weekend, and I couldn't because I worked that Sunday. However, 2 weeks from today, Memorial Day weekend, I don't work, and I would be able to play. And it looks like a few songs, I looked at them, they don't look too complicated, but because I haven't played with other people before, it is a little nerve-wracking. The thing that I'm most insecure about in my playing is rhythm. Counting rhythm while I play is something that has been hard for me as an adult beginner. to get a hang of that. So I'm a little nervous about that. Also, the sheet music is not written in B flat, which is the tenor saxophone. I don't know what you would even call it, but so you have to transpose the tenor saxophone. So I guess B flat would be C on a piano, the note C. I hope I'm saying that right. I'm still trying to learn stuff like that. But anyways, the sheet music, I will have to, ahead of time, of course, change the notes on the sheet music to play for tenor saxophone. I hope I'm explaining that correctly. Like the way the sheet music is now, all the notes are designed for like piano, which is concert C. Tenor saxophone, I believe, is concert B flat, and alto saxophone is concert E flat. So what that means is I have a couple weeks. I need to find a way to transpose the notes, so that way when I read the sheet music, I can play the notes and it will match the rest of the band. That's essentially what I'm talking about. And then I need to practice the songs, and then yeah, hopefully I can do it. It's a bit of a challenge, and like I said, it's a little nerve-wracking, but I'm at this point in my playing where it's time for me to venture out of the shop, you know, so to speak, and get out there and start trying to play with other people. And because it's my church, I don't think they will berate me or shame me too harshly if I were to mess up, you know. So I'm just going to go into it with an open mind, and I'm hoping it'll work out. So I will post some future videos regarding that and some general thoughts I have about finally venturing out of your safety net. You know, I've been in this little practice shop for about 2.5 years now. I've never played with anyone else except, you know, a couple teachers along the way. But this will be something that, as a musician, it's kind of time for me to do if I want to continue getting better and playing music. So that's it for this week's video. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.